Okay, activity notice. Before we start, we need to set up and be familiar with the Windows CLI and the Linux or Unix CLI to practice issuing commands to the operating system. Note 1. For this unit, you will need a Windows computer running at least Windows 10 and a Linux or Unix CLI or a Mac OS terminal to simulate Linux or Unix CLI. In this case, we'd only use Kali Linux for Windows using the Windows subsystem. We will run the Linux or Unix CLI in a virtual machine or a subsystem built within Windows, which we have here. A virtual machine, and we're going to enable the Linux subsystem to run Kali Linux. Get your trainer to help you install either a virtual machine running Kali Linux or Kali from the Microsoft Store using the Linux subsystem. Note 2. To do these tutorials, you will need to perform each task in the activities using the Windows and a version of Linux or Kali Linux. Note 3. You will also need to use the Windows GUI game bar to record your tutorial activities. So familiarize yourself on how to use the Xbox game bar in Windows. Okay, let's get started. So to enable the Windows subsystem of Linux, you need to enable a feature, the Windows graphical user feature, which is the Windows subsystem Linux. So to do that, we need to use PowerShell and to enable that feature, or have that install PowerShell as an elevated user, which is the administrator, POWER, and we only use PowerShell. So go to search, type power, and you should see PowerShell, and then you should see run as administrator. That's the elevated user. Choose yes to security. And then we have the PowerShell. And as an elevator user, we're brought to this location path. So we type in our path, or I can copy this and then paste it. Right click on the title, edit, paste, and then press enter. And now you see a green bar, and Windows is installing the Microsoft Windows subsystem Linux, the Linux subsystem for Windows. And after this, the computer is going to restart, or will prompt you to restart, yes or no. We might, yes, we'll restart, yes. So now the computer is restarting, working on updates. This will take a couple of minutes. Okay, after we have come back and restarted the computer, the Linux subsystem of Windows feature should be installed. So now we can download actually Kali Linux from the Microsoft Store. So if we go down to Microsoft Store icon, and for the Microsoft Store, you'll need to log in. So you need to have an email address and password. And in the search bar, we're going to type Kali Linux. So, search. L-I. There it is, Kali Linux. And it's for free. So we just go get. Sign in. And enter a email address or a Microsoft email address. And once you sign in, the get button should change to install. Okay, there it is. It's installing, just took a while. So, Kali Linux is about 200 meg in size. So, if we go back, to search, Kali Linux, the status bar should change to installing. You own this app, install. And there you go, it's installing. Okay, once it's installed, a notification will pop up, launch. Maybe we might go pin to start. So then it's on the start bar. So if we go start, there you go, it's at the top there, Kali Linux. So we'll click that. And it says installing. This may take a few minutes. So you'll be prompted to enter a username and password. So we can probably close the Microsoft Store. We don't know, maybe we might check downloads and updates. Oh good, no downloads, they've all been paused. Okay, so we could probably close that. Enter Unix username. I'm not going to say my username is demo. Demo DEMO1. Enter. Password. And type password again. Oh, passwords do not match. Try again, yes. New password. And now you'll come to this prompt. Now before we do anything else, we got to tell Windows Defender to exclude Kali Linux folder. So if we go to Windows Explorer, or hit the Windows button and the letter E key on the keyboard, and to make Windows Defender exclude the Kali Linux, we need to go C drive, and we need to know in Windows what current user are we. So if we go to Start, right click, Task Manager, what user are we logged in as? All details. And if you go to Disk Computers, we're logged in as actually Demo1 as well. Or if you wanted to look up the current user that's on now, you could have went right click, run, CMD, which is the Windows command line, and that will tell you which user is currently logged in. So on the Windows machine, I'm logged in as Demo1, C drive users Demo1. So if I go C drive users Demo1, we only see this, but we need to see hidden files. So if we go View, Options, Change Folder, go to View, and Show Hidden Files and Folders, and hide, unhide or uncheck all these tick boxes that said hide. Yes. Apply. Expand all folders, and show all libraries. Go apply. So now we can see all hidden files and folders. So we need to go to App Data, Local, and where else do we need to go? App Data, Local, and Packages. And the package that we stored was Kali Linux subsystem. So we go Kali Linux, go into that folder, and we need to copy that. So go up to the address bar, right click, copy. Now we want to go to Windows Defender to exclude this folder. Otherwise, Windows Defender will see this as a virus when we do other things. So we copy that address, Control C, and we want Windows Defender. So Windows Defender or Windows Virus and Threat Protection. That's where we want to go. And we want to exclude that folder, the Kali Linux subsystem folder. So virus threat protection updates, virus and threat protection settings. So go manage settings and look for exclusions. Click add or remove exclusions, and we want to add an exclusion, and we want a folder. So we don't want Windows Defender to look at this folder, and it's the folder that we copied from the clipboard. And then just paste it into the folder, put a slash on the end because we want that folder. Select folder, yes, allow Windows Security to exclude this folder, and that's it. So now we can close the Windows Security Exclusion folder, and we can close Windows Explorer. Okay, and that's about it. We're all set to run our Unix commands. Just on a note before we go forward, the current user that we created was Demo1 for this Unix system. So both our computer, our graphical user interface, and our Unix, Kali Unix subsystem is called Demo1 as well. So in our username, Demo1, that's the current user. But we'll go into more detail in the next video. That's it for now. So now we've installed and excluded Kali Linux, or enabled Kali Linux Windows subsystem, so we can start issuing commands to the Unix Unix or Kali Linux. That's it for today, or for this section.